Another day, another unboxing. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. In today's video, we're doing the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro. With a 108 megapixel main camera, 67-watt fast charging, and 120 Hz screen, let's see what this year's highest tier Redmi Note phone has to offer. And also, we're doing a quick camera tour with some sample shots. Let's go. Another day, another phone in a briefcase. This time around, we're doing the Redmi Note 11 Pro. Now, I've also done an unboxing of the Redmi Note 11S, and I'll link it up here and down below, but we're going with the Pro now. Redmi Note 11 Pro branding on the side with Google access to the apps you need most. Wait, no, with easy access to the Google apps you need most. Can't believe I screwed that up. Powered by Redmi. SIM tool. We have a screen protector, paperwork, jelly case, and finally the phone. 108 megapixel pro grade main cameras, ultra wide and macro lenses, 67-watt turbo charging with 5000 mAh battery, 120 Hz Full HD Plus AMOLED display, and this is powered by a MediaTek Helio G96 processor. Now, if you've seen my mystery box unboxing on TikTok, these were the specs that box was pertaining to. Now, before we take a closer look at the phone, let's see what else is in the box. 67-watt power brick, USB-C charging cord, and that is it. Ooh, Redmi branding on the bottom there. Compared to the Redmi Note 11S, this is a boxy phone. It has pronounced sides, so that is also a matte back, less smudging. You have that camera module. Again, it's a very boxy phone. Volume rocker, I'm assuming power button and fingerprint scanner. Speakers, USB-C charging cord, SIM tray, SIM 1, SIM 2, or SD card. Clean other side, and up top, that is a headphone jack, speakers, and in true Xiaomi fashion, IR blaster. Right, let's power this up, and in the meantime, a montage. Before we move on, and this can get a little confusing because there are a couple of Redmi Note 11 phones. So what we're unboxing in this video and the phone we're featuring on this specific video is the Redmi Note 11 Pro. That's actually different from the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. You guessed it, the main difference is that this is a 5G phone powered by a Snapdragon processor, and this is a not 5G phone with a MediaTek processor. On the other hand, the Redmi Note 11 Pro that we just unboxed also has a camera more than the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. Now, if you're curious about the Pro 5G Redmi Note 11, you can check out Joshua's channel because this is actually his unit and he'll have content on this soon. Okay, so now real quick, here is the Redmi Note 11 Pro side by side with the Redmi Note 11S. Basically, the most apparent difference would be how flat the sides are on the Pro and how curved the sides are on the 11S. We have two similar looking camera modules and a very similar finish on the back of both phones, except the Redmi Note 11S is curved, so I feel like light bounces off of it differently than versus the Redmi Note 11 Pro. Screens on both phones are flat, but you can see how the Pro phone has a slightly bigger screen. But basically, these two phones have the same processor powering them, the same cameras front and back. And really, the notable differences between these two would be, one, as you saw, the form factor. Two, the Redmi Note 11 Pro has a bigger 120 Hz screen. And the Redmi Note 11 Pro has 67-watt charging versus a 33-watt charging on the Redmi Note 11S. Aside from that, there is a $50 price difference between these two phones, with the Redmi Note 11 Pro retailing at around $300 and the Redmi Note 11S retailing at around $250. If you're curious about the Note 11S, I do have a full unboxing and camera tour of it, and I'll have a camera vlog test on this phone soon. Moving on. Right, let's do this. Camera tour time, and that was the unlock button. We go to camera, so we have photos, you have wide, 1x, 2x, up until 10x. Up here you have flash settings, HDR settings, you have AI camera, you have different filters, and a beauty mode toggle up here. You also have Google Lens up there, and then more settings, so size, timer, movie frame mode, macro mode, tilt shift, time burst. On the right you have a portrait mode. Of course, you can see now my background is blurred. You can do an aperture of 16, which is not blurred, up until an aperture of 1, which is more blurred. You have your different filters here, so beauty mode and other filters. Up here, it's the same settings, movie frame mode, grid lines, and timer, size settings. Under more, you have a night mode, and this can do wide, 1x, 2x, up until 10x. And under settings, you have size, movie frame mode, grid lines. You have a 108 megapixel shooter again. So the main camera is 108 megapixels, but it uses pixel binning to create better but smaller photos. But if you want to shoot actual 108 megapixel photos, this is the mode you should be at. You can zoom up until 2x, no wide, flash, you have your different filters as well. You have a short video mode. Now, I've spoken about this in any of my Xiaomi videos, basically a whole mode that is dedicated to being able to optimize your camera app for social media. Basically, you shoot your short videos here, you can do wide, 1x up until 6x, and then once you shoot your videos, for example, so that's a 15-second video, you can share directly to social media. Your accounts should pop up here if you're signed into the phone. Now, aside from all that, you can do slow-mo or really fast, and you can add background music on this mode. So definitely a feature for social media. It also allows you to add different filters, beauty mode, and this very fun kaleidoscope mode. You have a panorama mode, document scanner, always useful, slow motion mode. You have a time-lapse mode, a long exposure mode. Now this is pretty interesting because it also gives you like different options for possible shots you might want to take in this mode, and it gives you like tips like that. Like, so for the starry sky photo, you need to use a tripod, star trails, use a tripod, light painting, well, it still use a tripod, and you get the idea. And then you can also edit the menu for your camera. Up until video mode, you can do wide, 1x, 2x, 6x. Again, the mirror is dirty, please don't judge. You have flash, you have your different movie filters, you also have your beauty mode for video, and as you can see, since the beauty mode is on, it's at 720. Let's turn it off. So you can do up until 1080p, 30 FPS. There's a movie frame mode on video and a macro mode on video. And then on the other side, a pro mode, and you can switch between photos and or videos. You can shoot 108 megapixels. And in video, it also allows you have different stuff like focus speaking or exposure verification on this mode, which is pretty cool. Can you zoom in? Yes, up until 6x, and then back to 1x. There is no selfie mode for the pro mode, but on video, selfie video this time, you have your different movie filters, your beauty mode on video. Again, I always say this about the beauty mode, use it to enhance the real you, and there's nothing wrong with imperfections. And then you have, well, 720p because the beauty mode is on, but you can do up until 1080p, 30 FPS. There's a movie frame mode. No zooming in or out because it is, after all, a one selfie cam phone. You have photos, very detailed beauty mode on here. You have flash, HDR, no zooming in or out either. And then you have the portrait mode, which basically allows you to blur your background and toggle the intensity. Beauty mode, different filters. And then we are back to more, which we've already covered. So you know what's next? Some sample shots. that was our first look at the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro. Let me know what your questions are, or if you want to see a camera vlog test or a social media test, let me know down below. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's @does_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And if you're curious about the mystery box that I talked about in this video, I'll also link it in the description box below. Right, that's it for today. Bye!